Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys today my new Plum Paper Planner. Kind of show you how it's set up, what options I went with, and then I will do a couple of quick little comparisons to the Erin Condren planner. This is how it came. It used to be shipped, my understanding is, in a padded envelope. Now they are shipping in a box, which is awesome because it's definitely a little safer. And it comes bubble wrapped, and there's a little plum paper mini tiny business card in there, and then my planner, which I will take out and show you guys. It does come in a plastic wrap as well. I chose to get the full year of 2015 plus I added 1 month, so for an additional couple dollars you can add more months to your planner up to the size of an 18-month planner. So I did do that. I purchased December because I decided I wanted to, when I got it, I wanted to be able to switch right away. I didn't want to have to wait until January to use my new planner, so I ordered December as well. I also ordered, you will notice, my planner unpunched and unbound. That is because I'm going to arc this planner using the arc system from Staples. It is the same size as the Erin Condren planner. It's about 7 by 9. And I am going to take probably my new on-the-go notebook and this and parts of the Erin Condren planner and kind of Frankenstein them together. So since this can be ordered unbound and unpunched, I decided to just do that, and I will do the arc punching myself. That way I didn't have to deal with the holes or unbinding and rebinding and all of that stuff. The Erin Condren planners come with a laminated cover. The Plum Paper planners come with a plastic frosted cover. So you see this kind of comes off there, and then your actual cover design is printed on a heavy cardstock. And I just put the year 2015 and do what you love, or do you. So kind of like be yourself was the message. I don't know that I'm going to necessarily keep this cover on all the time because I do have some Erin Condren covers, and like I said, it is the same size, so I will likely be switching them in and out. Then you right away have your kind of dashboard cover page, which just has Plum Paper Daily Planner. This planner belongs to, and you can fill in your information, and then plumpaper.com. You then have your 2014 year at a glance and your 2015 year at a glance. Since I ordered a month in 2014, I'm assuming that's why I got that. I'm guessing if you only order 2015, you probably will not get 2014. And you'll notice the colors in the Plum Paper Planner are a little more muted than Erin Condren, which I actually was fine with. I thought I would prefer the more bright colors of Erin Condren, and to be honest, when decorating, it kind of makes it difficult to use more muted and pastel colors. It like totally clashes. So there is that. Then to kind of start off each of your months, and this is December 2014, but the whole planner is going to be set up the same. You have your laminated tab for the month, and then this is printed on heavy cardstock as well. It's blank on the back. Then you have a notes page and your full month view. And there is a birthday section here, so you can fill that in. A event section here for important events. A little note section down here, which I like. And your whole month at a view. And then following that, you're going to have each of your weeks. I opted to go with this setup, and the nice thing about Plum Paper is you can choose your setup. So while some people may decide to do the morning, day, and evening 3 sections for their days of the week. Like in the Erin Condren planner, I actually chose to go with the blank lined days. You can also get this numbered with the hours in the day. So if you keep a rigid kind of hour by hour schedule, you can use that. But every version will have the checklist section at the bottom. Come on, focus. There we go. Sorry, guys. The checklist section at the bottom, and then a weekly checklist on the side, which I like. So if there are certain things you do once a week, you can put those on your checklist on the side, and then you have the little notes section at the bottom for other information. I also like that you have the full current month up in the corner. I don't know if I'll use the daily checklist necessarily. I might cover that up with something else. We'll see. So I decided to go with this because I wasn't really using the morning, day, and evening sections in the Erin Condren planner. Yes, some days those work for me, but for the most part, being a stay-at-home mom with a 2-year-old who pretty much chooses the schedule we're going to be on, I can't really plan things out morning, day, and evening anyways. So I figured I'm going to play around with some different layouts with stickers and washi tape and such in here, but this really gives me the freedom for the whole year to do whatever I want, and I like that, with it still having it broken down into days. There is a 4th option with Plum Paper to just have the monthly layouts and then notes pages. So you can do that as well, and I will link to the Plum Paper page down below, so you can kind of see what your different layout choices are. But there are 4 different ones, like I said. One similar to Erin Condren, which is the morning, day, and evening. One which is numbered throughout your day from like I think it's 8 a.m. to about 8 p.m. I'm not exactly sure on the times that are listed. This one, and then just the blank notes pages. So those are your different options. So then if you flip to the back of the planner, you can, I'll show you guys the last thing in here. And so after December, I got, like I said, all the way through December of 2015, you are going to have, there's your last week, and this is something to show you guys too actually, is how they do the end of a month in the Plum Paper Planner. So you're going to have your full week's spreads in here, which is nice. They kind of gray out the days that aren't part of that week. But if you go to the next one, so I'll show you in October, for instance. So they've grayed out Sunday because Sunday the 1st is actually November the 1st. But if you then go to that page in the planner, you could see they've grayed out the previous days from October. So you can use this to decorate, you can use this to transfer your information. So you have everything, but it's in there twice, which I know some people don't like because it does add a couple extra pages of bulk to your planner depending on how many months your planner goes. But I really like that feature of having it in there twice, because it's always made me crazy to have to flip back pages to see what I was doing or what I'm going to be doing and all of that. So I like having it in there twice. I'm fine with the extra bulk. That doesn't bother me. So back to this section. After your months are over, so whatever time period your planner goes through, you're going to have 2 blank pages for notes in here, so actually 3, so that one's double-sided. You'll have your special dates pages, so you can fill in for, it's kind of like a perpetual calendar, which Erin Condren used to have this in the previous setup of the planner before the new 2014 planner came out. And then they took that out and moved that to a booklet that you can actually take from planner to planner with you. I kind of like this better because it's stuck in your planner. I don't mind rewriting this information. That's not a problem for me. But I also like that you can reuse this for something else. So you might want to put a bucket list for each month as opposed to just birthdays and anniversaries. And special events and things like that. So bucket list, or things you want to, maybe cleaning you want to do each month, or different kind of tasks you might want to get done each month, or whatever it is. If you have a big project that takes you the whole year, maybe you want to list those things in this section. I like that it's blank. There are no dates. So that is a little different from the Erin Condren setup as well. They used to have numbered dates in there, and this is just blank. So it's a nice little section to write, specific monthly information. If you plan ahead, then you can always copy this into your next planner. So you have that. We have a small contacts page, which I'm totally fine with. Again, this is something Erin Condren moved from the planner into the perpetual calendar. I'm totally cool with this because I would only keep the numbers I would need at hand. So like my son's pediatrician, my doctor, dentist, plow guy, if we needed a plow guy, I don't know, landscaper, whatever, those frequently used numbers that you probably don't remember and don't want to save in the memory of your phone, but you're going to need them very often. Then you have a U.S. holidays list, and I like that they put 2014, 2015, and 2016. That's really nice. So you can, again, plan a little bit ahead with all that information. Then you have the 2016 full year calendar. So that's really nice. And a pocket folder, very similar to the one from Erin Condren. This I might even try to laminate actually and recut just so it's a little more stable. And then you have the back cover and another back plastic sheet. And all of this I'm going to arc and put in one thing together. So I do want to show you in a moment here. I'm going to set up both planners next to each other so you can kind of see the similarity in them. So now you can kind of see here, and I apologize for all the mess around the table here, but I just wanted to give you a couple quick shots of what these things look like compared to each other. We have the Erin Condren on top here, Plum Paper on the bottom. Erin Condren gets all of the 2014, 2015. This was an 18-month planner, so all 18 months onto those two sheets. Plum Paper spells theirs out a little bit more. They gave you all of 2014 and all of 2015. So there's a difference there. And then to kind of show you, I'm actually going to flip to December. There are no notes pages in Erin Condren around these. The tab is right on. You go just straight from the week previous to the new month, whereas Plum Paper has your blank tab, your notes page, and then you're going to have your month set up. So these are December 2014 for both. I do love that Erin Condren has the, the different color schemes and all of that. And there are different color schemes in the Plum Planner too. And the quotes, I think that's a nice touch. But I also like that Plum Planner, again, has the more muted colors. It's a little easier to decorate. Your boxes on your months are going to be a little smaller with the Plum Planner. That's okay for me because I am not a heavy user of the month page. I'll just show you. This is what November looks like for me. I really only put in major stuff, like when my husband is out of town, or events where I know I'm going to be busy primarily most of the day. I want to have that on there. Other than that, I don't put a lot on my month view, so that's not too big of a deal for me. And then they do, of course, have like the whole following week, which is again kind of nice. If you want to write any information in there, you can see it ahead as well. I do like though how they just kind of the different holidays are in gray, so it's not super obnoxious or anything. It's on there. Then your weekly setup. Now again, you can get the Plum Planner in the same setup as Erin Condren, so you can get this set up as morning, day, and night in here as well. You will notice the boxes are a little skinnier, just like a hair skinnier, not a lot at all, just a touch skinnier. You do have a little section at the bottom in both planners. You do have a section on the side. You do have the full month. I do like that this is set up as a checklist. A lot of people I have seen use this area as a checklist, things that need to get done during the week, and there's still a little note section, so I like how that's divided. And you have your daily checklist if you're someone who wants to use that. I use this for different stuff all the time, so it just kind of depends. But for me, I really like that I could customize the layout on the Plum Planner because, like I said, the morning, day, and night just doesn't work for our schedule. And then if we go to the back of the planner, of course, your Erin Condren is going to have notes pages at the back, which they do have the 2 notes pages at the back of the Plum Paper Planner. Such a hard thing to say. But you also are going to have your notes pages in each month, which I like because I kind of think I want to use that to journal a little bit. So kind of what happened in December or goals for the month and things like that. You have your notes page at the beginning of each month, beginning of November, for instance, and then you also have one at the back of the month. So I kind of like that. You could kind of use that as a goals for the month at the beginning and then kind of a list of things that happened or what you might want to do next year at that time. So kind of when you go back and rehash your planner, you can do that. So there's your handful of notes pages there in Erin Condren. And then in the back of the Erin Condren, you have your stickers, of course, which those are nice to have. And you're going to have, you do have a folder in the Plum Paper Planner as well, and you do have, where's that in here? It's in here, I know. There we go. You do have the following year. Erin Condren has 2017 as well, so that's a little kind of added bonus, I suppose. The Plum Paper Planner does not have a little plastic pouch in the back, but I figure you can't really put much in there anyways, so that's okay for me. So that is kind of an overview of the Plum Paper Planner that I ordered, and a little bit of a kind of comparison to Erin Condren. I definitely do think they both have their merits and are both good in different ways for different people. I'm going to try this out and see how it works for me, and this again may not be my planner piece. We'll see. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. I could do another video on something, you know, related to these or anything else. If you have any questions, suggestions. If you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe because I will be doing more videos on my planners, and give that video a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. And hopefully I will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching.